Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Friday, May 5th, otherwise known as Cinco de Mayo. So hopefully you have a lot of fun things planned for later today. Okay, let's go ahead and let you know about one of the meetings we have. It's at 9:30 this morning. It is the third board agenda prep, and that will be in the Willow Room. Now on our show today, we have some great folks. We have Grace Carpenter and Dan Daly, who are here on behalf of the Fit Brain Club. Then we have Sports Corner with Cole Young, and we have Sandra O'Connor and Carla Vigas, who is here on behalf of Music Lovers Club, which is a new club here in the village. Let's go ahead and take a look at when our sunrise is this morning. Our sunrise was at 5:59, and our sunset will be at 7:37. Now I found a purple poppy mallow, which is New Mexico's native flower, and it looks very similar to flowers that we have here in California. So I'll try and find a new flower for you every day from one of our many states here in the United States. Okay, when we come back, we will have the Fit Brain Club, so stick around.
Did you hear the big news? The FDA announced the over-the-counter hearing aid program. It's been 6 years in the making. And what does that mean to you if you wear hearing aids or if you're thinking about wearing hearing aids for the first time? Most people are asking themselves, what is an over-the-counter hearing aid? Would it work for me? Where do I get them to try? How much do they cost? For over 40 years, Advanced Ear Care has been helping answer questions just like this. Call us today and find out more. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Welcome back, where we have Dan Daly and Mary Grace Carpenter here on behalf of the Fit Brain Club. Well, welcome both of you. Nice to have you here.
Thank you, good morning.
And I went by your formal name, Mary Grace, but we always shorten it up and call you Grace. But
Yes.
in any case, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Now you have another meeting coming up on the 8th, and of course it's always great subject matters. And it sounds like you're getting some great folks in there to do some of the talks. And this gentleman, Dr. Brian Hitt, is a PhD. So first let's talk a little bit about what each organization is. So you represent ALZ-OC, Alzheimer's Association, and you're here on behalf of Fit Brain Club, which is put on here in the village.
Right.
So Dan, tell me a little bit about what you do for ALZ-OC.
Alzheimer's Orange County is now in its 40th year and as an organization. It's been a nonprofit from day one. And I personally am responsible for healthcare outreach functions. And basically, I call on a lot of neurologists, geriatricians, internists, also a vast array of healthcare professionals.
Okay.
So the idea behind the physician contact, normally a neurologist or an internist will make the diagnosis for Alzheimer's or any form of dementia. So what we do is we try to give them as much knowledge as possible about the services that we provide.
Right.
Normally, what will happen is during the diagnosis, once the famous statement is made, you have Alzheimer's, first question the family member will ask is, what do we do now? And unless he or she is aware of the services we provide, they come up with nothing.
Right.
And that's not good for the relationship between the family member and the patient.
Right.
So basically, that's what I do.
Well, and you said that you call on a lot of different types of doctors, which is really good news. And of course, once you establish that relationship with them, then they're hopefully referring you out.
Well, yeah, exactly. And the more we include doctors like Dr. Brian Hitt, the better off we are as far as working in tandem with them.
Yeah.
And it's all about relationship building. That's what it is.
Okay.
And that's the crux of the matter of any business.
Yes, exactly. And Grace, how about for you? Now, Fit Brain Club is a club, but it's also an organization where you guys
Yes.
really do a lot for the community. Tell me about it.
So I'm like the policeman who walks the beat in the neighborhood. And I spread the news about the umbrella, the dementia umbrella, and that Alzheimer's is one. But we welcome all of you to come to our meetings. So I'm getting everybody to come to the meetings so that they know about all the other dementias.
Right.
Just an example is a neighbor who recently stopped walking with us because she said she couldn't come out of the house anymore because of her body odor. And I said, you do not have any body odor. They don't understand that if they have one of the other dementias, like what Dan will talk to you about and Dr. Brian Hitt will talk about in the lecture, the presentation on Monday, is Lewy body is one, and that affects the nose, the olfactory hallucinations. So they can be smelling and thinking they can't go out anymore because of this body odor. And so once I talked to her and her husband and said, we have a wonderful neurology group here. They've helped me, they can help you. And she got on a medication that's helping.
No kidding.
I wasn't so lucky 6 years ago with my husband, but there is a medication now that's keeping it at bay. There's no cure, we know there's no cure.
Yeah.
But just to know that they can be part of the community and get over the hallucination, the olfactory, that they smell bad, that we're affecting them with what we're, how we smell. That was another issue I had.
Well, that's very interesting because I had not heard of something like this. So what is it? What's it called? Lewy body?
Yeah, Lewy body disease. That's one of the non-Alzheimer dementias that Dr. Hitt will be talking about. I might add that Dr. Hitt he made an appearance about 1.5 years ago for the Fit Brain Club, but it was on Zoom because of the COVID. So it's going to be person to person now, which will enhance his presentation.
Right.
So in addition to Lewy body, you also have vascular dementia. And vascular dementia is a direct result of anybody who had a stroke. It's interference of the blood flow to the brain.
I see.
The other he'll talk about is frontotemporal dementia. And that could be a result of chronic abuse of alcohol, could be chronic abuse of drugs. And you also have physical contact with boxers, lately hockey players, and predominantly NFL players.
Oh, interesting.
And that's
isn't
that
it sad?
constant trauma of the contact with the brain.
What was it that Muhammad Ali had?
He had Parkinson's.
Oh, he had Parkinson's. Okay.
Yeah.
Was there another boxer that had some sort of a dementia, or no? I guess
Sugar Ray Leonard. He had trouble with the trauma to the eyes.
Oh, wow.
So
yeah.
he had to retire.
Well, I would imagine you're hitting your head so much. You know, you certainly are knocking things around.
I mean, no matter how good your eye contact is in boxing, you're still gonna get blows.
Exactly.
No question about it.
And you know, with the football as well, now they have come out with a newer helmet that's supposed to help with some brain injuries.
That'll help, but you know, you're still gonna have other side effects.
Exactly.
That's constant contact.
Yeah.
I might add, the other thing he'll talk about is also reversible part of dementia.
Oh.
And reversible, it can be brought on by depression, could be brought on by vitamin insufficiency, and
Hydrosyphilis is reversible.
hydrosyphilis is
Oh, wow.
reversible.
And that we know,
as
don't
well.
think of hydrosyphilis
Well,
as age-related.
Exactly.
And we're getting that.
Yep.
And hypothyroidism.
Yep.
And that is the main cause of a lot of temporary dementia.
And
but
these are
it is reversible with drugs.
And these are the kinds of things that I think this is why it's very important for you to come on and have these presentations, because maybe it'll trigger someone to go, you know, I was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism. Maybe I'm having some of those other things happening
Exactly.
too. So that's great.
It's a huge relief for
Yes.
these people. Because
Exactly.
they're thinking the worst.
Yeah.
When you go to a doctor for an annual checkup, you say, well, it's been a year now, and my God, I could have this, I could have that.
Yeah.
And, you know, you get,
And they
get
know that
paranoid.
it's not curable, and so they think
Oh, yeah.
this looming issue of death. And I'm going, no, you're going to live. We can live a long time with whatever we have.
Right.
unfortunately.
Well, sometimes fear of the unknown, because they don't
That's
know.
right.
They don't
Yeah.
know.
Unfortunately, with dementia, namely Alzheimer's, it represents 65% of all dementia cases. The others that I listed are about 35%.
Okay. Okay.
But the unfortunate thing is, with any form of dementia, once that train leaves the station,
Yeah.
it's not going back.
Exactly. Well, let's talk about the actual meeting itself. It's going to be on Monday, May 8th at 10 a.m. And tell me the rest.
Well, Clubhouse 1 in the art room. And we have the Adapt to It, giving us Starbucks coffee and treats.
Nice.
And a lot of interaction. The vice president of the club, Stephanie Colatoni-Landman, she's there with her husband, and all of us are in the back ready to talk after the meeting. And we have evaluation forms so they can put their questions.
Okay.
And we can contact if they want copies of the presentations. Alzheimer's has been wonderful.
Oh, that's good. That's great. And of course, you guys also meet, what is it, the second Monday? It's always
The second
Monday at 10 a.m.
Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yes.
fantastic. Well, thank you both so much. We appreciate the information.
Oh,
Thank
nice
you,
to see you
Lisa.
again, Lisa.
You too.
Thank you.
If you want more information about either one of these clubs, FitBrain or Alzheimer's Orange County, which is an organization, FitBrain can be found at fitbrain.us, or Alzheimer's Orange County is alzoc.org. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Well, today we have Sandra O'Connor and Carla Vigas, who is here on behalf of a Music Lovers Club. Well, welcome both of you. Nice to have
thank
you
you.
here.
Thanks for having us.
Now, we've seen Sandra here and there. You know, she's kind of all over, but I don't think we've met you yet. So,
No.
So tell me a little bit about yourself and how long you've been in the village.
Well, I've been in the village 13 years.
Okay.
And moved here to help out an aunt who was living here, and bought her home because she needed to have home health care full time.
Ah, okay.
I was living in the Utah at the time, and so then she passed 3 months later after I bought it, and I thought, well, this is a great place.
Oh.
You know, so when I retire, I'm coming here. And
Right.
so gradually, been here 13 years, but full time about 6.
Okay, all right, well, fantastic. Well, did you ever really retire, though? Because you like to cook, and so you're
Yes.
probably consistently doing that on a regular basis.
So I joined Theater Guild, one of the clubs I joined when I got here, and they needed a hospitality chair.
Ah.
So I took that over.
Okay.
And they gave me a budget, and before you know it, I was cooking a full meal before the meeting.
Yes.
And got very popular.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then COVID happened, everything shut down.
Right.
And Anita, from the editor of the paper, ran a column of home cooks and what we're doing. And that's how it all started. And so the last year and a half, it'll be 2 years in August, I've been writing a a monthly column for the Globe.
Okay.
She wanted it weekly, and I said, no, I can't do it.
That would be a lot. That would be a lot. That's a lot of responsibility. So monthly is good. So Sandra, tell me about what is going on right now with the Music Lovers Club.
Okay, well, a group of 4 of us decided to begin our own little production group, and we call it a One Foot in the Grave Productions,
Okay.
which is sort of laughable, but not that far from the truth. And so we decided to do that, and I was asked by the group of the 4 of us to be the director for the show. And we have 2 wonderful actors, Jeff Sinclair and Barbara Torino, and you've met Barbara several times.
Yes.
But I kept thinking to myself, I saw this quote that said, "You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream." And so this is sort of a dream, you know. We're doing this and we hope it'll be successful. We expect it to be successful.
Yeah.
And then we may consider doing another one along the way. But I think we did it, it was done 7 years ago. Really successfully.
Right.
So we decided to repeat this show because after 7 years, it's another whole audience.
Yep.
So that's
Yeah.
why we're doing it.
Okay. And Carla, how do you fit in here?
Food is always an attraction, and I get a lot of people who really appreciate my food,
Okay.
especially since I'm doing this column in the Globe too. It was a tie-in. It's like, what draws people?
Okay.
Food
Right.
and some entertainment. So
Okay.
it was a great combination.
Okay.
Thoughts are maybe, you know, this can turn into some sort of dinner theater type
Oh.
continual venue for
Okay.
maybe entertainers or small acts, musical things. so-
Right. And we want to keep it smaller as far as the productions. You know,
Okay.
that's what our goal is right now,
Okay.
to keep it smaller.
Okay, so let's just talk about what the act is. It's a one-act play, the entertainment. It's called Free Radicals. Tell me what the premise is.
Well, I really don't want to tell you totally because that's a very important part of the play.
Okay.
But it's only about a 40-minute play, but it's very intense. It's serious. There is suspense in it, definitely, and the mystery part of it, I'm hoping the audience will figure out.
Oh, kind of a whodunit.
Right.
Okay.
And then we'll do a Q&A after, which will allow us to get that input from the audience, which they'll be, we expect them, and we know that they will be asking questions.
Okay.
But I actually don't want to tell you that
Okay.
part because that is real key in the play.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll just tell them that it's directed by you. It's starring, as you mentioned, Barbara Torino and Jeff Sinclair, and we had some pictures that kind of gave you an idea of what they're doing.
I know, doesn't
and
look-
he has a gun, and I was like, oh, great. So it obviously has some suspense and a lot of intricate little parts to it. So
Yes.
excellent. Now, if someone would like to participate, meaning they want to come see it, what is included for the $25?
Carla, take it away on that.
So I'm preparing 7 unique hearty salads. And so it's going to be a dinner and a show, 7 salads and a show.
So you can get a taste of each one of the salads?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, just give me an idea of what salad.
Oh, okay. So on the 27th, I presented one of the salads I'm doing, a Vietnamese pork and noodle salad.
Oh, wow.
And it was in the Globe, and
Okay.
that was kind of like a teaser as to, you know, this is what is one of them.
Okay.
I'm going to be doing a chicken orzo salad, a Greek potato salad, pasta salads, and then there'll be, you know, regular salads.
Okay.
I'm going to have vegetarian as well, vegan
Okay.
and meat.
Man, that
Something
is
for
great.
everybody.
That is. That's
Yeah.
nice. And you get...
And where can you go for $25?
well, and it, you know, what's
Anywhere?
nice is you're a chef, it's home cooked, and
Yes.
we love it, and that's awesome. So it's $25. Now, of course, the best thing to do to get in touch with you guys would be, we've got a phone number here for Steve, 714-292-5992. And that's on the flyers that are they all over the village right now?
Yes, they're
Okay.
in all the racks, and we've been also promoting them at various events,
Okay.
dances and things like that.
Okay, fantastic.
And they mail the money to Steve, but if they have questions, call him. He'll be happy to answer questions.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. And of course, this event is again on Tuesday, May 16th at Clubhouse 7. And your doors open at 5:30, dinner is at 6, and the play is at 7:30.
Right, now we may move that up to 7, but because of, we think it might be ready sooner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
So, and then only one other thing I'd love to mention is that this play was adapted from a New Yorker magazine article written by Alice Munro, who is a Pulitzer Prize winning author.
Yes.
And Artie Rosenstein, who you, I know, have had on this program before because Artie's been very active in the village, he adapted it into a play.
Oh.
And so it's very special because it is something that was developed right here in the village.
Exactly. Wonderful. Well, thank you both so much. It was very nice to meet you, and congratulations on your chef stuff in the Globe. And thank you. Nice to see you.
Good to see you too.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
If you want more information about this particular performance, or if you're interested in a music lovers club, you can always go to the website, which is lagunawoodsvillage.com, type in a music lovers club, and it'll bring you to the information. We'll be right back.
Pacific Cremation Services offers you the ultimate freedom to become one with the salty breezes and brilliant sunset reflections. A scattering at sea is a unique, beautiful way to honor the life of anyone who chooses to be cremated. We help you plan the details and understand what to expect. Choose from our 3 simple plans and let us help you start the process of healing and life celebration. Contact us at pacificcremationservices.com to create a personalized service at sea today.
All right, our Friday movie for you is called The Motorcycle Diaries, and I think you'll really enjoy this. It is brought to you by Hogue, and you can see this at 2 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without subtitles. Now, just a few announcements. If you are new to the community, or if you would just like to know all about the many different clubs that are here in the village, you can go to a Club Expo. It will be happening on Thursday, May 18th from 10 to 1 p.m. in Clubhouse 5. It's a free event, and all the organizations that are participating will be setting up tables, and you can ask them all sorts of questions, and they'll tell you all about their clubs. If you want more information about that, you can always get in touch with Recreation by sending them an email at recreation@vmsinc.org. Now, the Village Renaissance Fair is happening again this year at the Equestrian Center. It's going to be on May 20th from 11 to 3 p.m. It's only $10 at the door, cash please, and you can get a complimentary beer, wine, and a signature cocktail. There is shuttle service from the lot above the Equestrian Center, and the shuttle will run from 10:30 to 3:30. So looks like a whole lot of fun. And again, it's going to be on Saturday, May 20th. Now, also on Saturday, May 20th, if you would prefer to go to the golf tournament, which will be raising funds for the community. If you would like to participate or want more information, go to lwmgc.org. And the Boomers are very active, and they have a couple of concerts already coming up here in May. First, on May 20th in the evening is the Typical Gypsies. And then on May 27th, they have I Am King, which is a Michael Jackson concert, and that will be happening at 7 p.m. in the Pack. And you'll want to get tickets to both of those events as soon as possible. And then there is going to be a parade on Memorial Day, and this parade is being put on by the Laguna Woods Car Club. So if you would like your organization or club to be a part of it, please get in touch with Paul Kratzer, 323-528-1442, to be involved in the parade on Monday, May 29th. All right, well, you have a great day in the village, and we will see you again tomorrow right here on Village Television. Bye-bye.